The boys are back in town. What's up, guys?
Joe,
What's happening? What's happening?
What
What's
it
happening?
do?
What's happening?
what it
What's
do?
happening? What's happening? Let's
Just wanna
get
let
to
it,
it.
Just want to let it be known I'm on BS all episode.
Ooh,
Just want to let it be known.
you on that bullshit?
I just want to let him know.
Okay, say less.
I'm on BS.
At least you
Yeah.
let us know.
Yeah. What you got, Weezy? Give me your song of the week, dog.
My song of the week is Guy. Let's chill.
Yeah.
Teddy Riley.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Let's chill.
Who else in Guy?
Yeah.
Who else in guy?
I don't know.
You know Teddy Riley though.
I know Teddy Riley.
You know one more.
At least.
Aaron Hall.
Is you?
Aaron Hall in there.
Yeah.
That my boy.
That's funny.
What's written by Keith Sweat? Let's chill. Nah, I think Teddy Riley wrote that. I bet you Teddy Riley wrote that.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay, this
No bet.
Hold
no
on.
bet.
man.
He too confident.
Yeah. My song of the week is Echo Swiss Beats featuring Nas.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Off the
the oldie
that's
goodie.
that's the Swiss Beats.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was when Nas was supposed to do the whole. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good record hole. I'm not
Yeah.
mad at that. Not mad at that.
Yeah. What you got, Jeff?
Love TKO
Another one.
by Teddy P.
Teddy P.
Another
I
Love
know-
Hurts.
I didn't know he was doing R&B.
Yeah, Love Hurts.
It's that
Huh?
weekend, man.
Oh, cause love.
Love Hurts.
I got you.
That's what let it be known. Cameraman, I'm on BS. I'm on BS all episode, cameraman.
I think you better let it go.
Love Hurts.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, Lord.
Another little TKO. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Y'all ready to get to it?
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Full Sport Press.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing our right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full Sport Press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for 3, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Full Sport Press.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast of the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am Jay Ho.
Your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
Cameraman, how you doing, brother? Excelente, mi amigo.
Okay.
You know they coming
Let's
for
do it. Let's do it. Episode 553, we're analyzing how to fix our NFL teams for the 2025-2026 NFL season.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better damn know it.
Better damn believe it.
Let's kick it off. Jeff, best of the week. Talk to the people.
Nike Super Bowl commercials.
Mm-hmm.
You can't win. So just win. That was beautiful, man. Shout out to Asia Wilson, Kayla Clark, Shakara Richardson.
Hey, you all on bullshit.
I told you that. I told the whole show.
What's that? What did that mean though?
If they tell you can't do it, so do it.
So you can't do something, do it, we.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go.
Love hurts.
Yeah, it do. It do. My best of the week is the Unrivaled 1v1 tournament. The one-on-one tournament has a $350,000 prize pool with $200,000 going to the champion. In addition, the winners playing teammates will receive $10,000, which I did not know. While the runner-up gets $50,000, and the semifinalists earn $25,000. They're really going all out for this. The funny thing about this is what's weird that I know the NBA could not do this.
No.
Because too many egos and too much
It'd be
money is
fights.
involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be fighting.
It'd be a real fight.
It'll be a real fight.
Them egos in 1v1s
Yeah.
in front of the world.
In front of the world.
Nah.
And on top of that, the girls is for real like mad.
Yeah.
So in turn, I know the guys,
You watched Brianna Stewart get 11 shit.
man, 12 shit.
12 shit.
I seen that.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
And she was a number 1 seed.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it went ugly for her. Yeah. What's your best of the week?
My best week is that WNBA league. I don't know who putting this league on.
Unrivaled. It is founded by
Right.
Brianna Stewart and Nafisia College.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now they got a lot of back and a lot of people have invested.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This is big time.
And
Yeah.
every player that's playing in the tournament or in the entire season, it's a month and a half worth of
Yeah.
hoops. They're all invested, not invested, but they get
Each
money.
player gets percentage.
Yeah, percentage. It's dope, man.
But do we know how much a player gets? Like
They haven't really said. I would say they probably get $200,000 to
Yeah.
play, $300,000,
for a month.
and then you got to think about it. That's what they usually get playing an entire season in the WNBA.
Shout out to
I'm
Wilson.
glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad. It's almost like they ain't got to go overseas no more.
They don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't.
That's what it's
there for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right back to you, Weezy. Worst of the week, my buddy.
Oh man, worst of the week for me is football's over.
Yeah.
Football's over, man.
Football is
I
over.
mean, don't keep it alive. NFL, but it's over right now.
Get ready for the draft, baby.
Yeah, the draft is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
a big
football.
draft.
The combine is next week.
Combine is next week. It is.
Yeah.
Shiloh didn't get an invite. I don't like that.
I told
Shiloh
you.
deserving it.
Didn't get it
He
in.
didn't get an invite. That's
I told you,
crazy.
He's third or fourth, baby. Third or fourth round.
I mean, lower than that if you ain't getting an invite to the
you might get
combine. You
drafted
fifth
if you
or
ain't get
sixth.
in, right?
It's crazy, but they get a pro day, so he'll look
Yeah.
good on his pro day. Absolutely. My worst of the week is Kendrick Lamar's jeans. His $1,200 bootcut Celine jeans sold out immediately after his Super Bowl performance.
We got to do better.
Yeah, man. I get jeans being back. You know, the pants that I have on right now are baggy, but man, come on.
Those are some bad pants.
Those are bell
But
bottoms.
he had the Dion's on though.
Yeah, bootcut. And then here's the thing too. People were saying they were flared. There's a difference between the flare and the bootcut. We'll
Yeah.
talk about that on Fresh.
Yeah, come on now, talk to him.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
Talk to me, Jeff. Close it out.
Man, I was out here getting my yeet on, cameraman and
Yeet,
Weezy.
yeet.
Yeah, doing my yeet.
Yeah.
The
know
weather
what
done
it
got
is,
me.
Yeah.
You know what he did?
Jay Uso.
Yeah,
There you go. Yeah, man. That's was that went to the nephew the Monday Night Raw. Man, that weather done got me, man. Sinuses acting up. I'm fighting through it though, ho.
That's what it's all
Right,
about. I
right.
do it all the time, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I know all about it.
Good leadership, baby.
Hell no. No. Shit,
Good
ain't got
leadership, man.
quit pushing through.
Make sure you check us out on iTunes,
Mhm.
Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube, and the Amazon Music to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just simply search. My bad. Just simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. J-Ho
Yes, sir.
and Weezy.
What he do?
You guys have a yellow box of Cheerios recipient for our listeners.
This week's award recipient is Antonio Brown.
There it is. Once considered one of the most talented receivers in the entire NFL, Antonio Brown's reputation around the league took a big hit after he forced his way out of Pittsburgh and seemingly burned every bridge along the way. Brown's attempt to rejuvenate his own career came crashing down in the form of an outrageous tirade in Week 17 of the 2021 NFL season that saw Brown take off his pads and jersey before storming off the field in the middle of a game versus the New York Jets, throwing up peace signs.
Yeah.
Shortly thereafter, Brown was released from the NFL and ultimately the NFL. Here we go. Brown's fall from grace is extended beyond the gridiron, however. On a recent episode of One Night with Steiny podcast, Brown revealed that he blew through all of his money and was recently forced to file for bankruptcy as a result. And I quote, Brown said, think I made $100 million if you count off the field and everything. And I just filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. I spent it all. I blew all of my money, end quote. Do you think this is Antonio Brown trying to get out of not paying child support, alimony, or is it a situation where he really blew through 100?
I think it's a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit true.
The rich know how to make
So,
play their banks. They know how to play their bankruptcy.
comes crashing down.
Who sings that?
I know Pharrell's in it.
Yeah, NERD.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
They that bank you can play that bankruptcy a couple of different ways. So yeah, I think that's a little bit of both. I hate that for Antonio Brown.
Yeah, I hate that for AB.
AB.
Hold on. Do I hate that? Yeah, I hate that. I
Yeah, I
hate
hate that for AB. Yeah, because it's CTE.
Yeah.
CTE
He
really.
brought it on himself.
He did. He
He
did.
could have easily he could have easily straightened up just a little bit, made a little bit more money. He
Yeah.
could have easily made another $20 million
Absolutely.
in the league.
Yeah.
He probably could have just been as just got the league probably a couple years ago.
That's right.
He could have easily made another $20 million.
That's right. I'm rolling. That's
Damn,
tough, man.
That's tough.
Well, we're going to get this to AB. You know what I'm saying? Because AB, and I think he's
And he
made
got a white dude running his his Twitter
crack
page.
at all of that.
Yeah.
He
Saying
can
the
get some
N-word.
money.
Yeah, just trying to get some money. Yeah, just trying
Yeah. Some money on.
Munyon
Tell
Canyon.
you who else is it's far away from
Who that?
Uh-oh.
ain't
Cam-
crashing down, but
Cam Newton.
no, Pac-Man Jones.
You right there.
Pac-Man Jones is one
He right
pickle
there.
away from pissing them off, and he going all the way crashing out.
Yeah,
I
you right there.
ain't watching this
Yeah,
podcast. I don't know what it
Pac right there.
Pac right there.
He right
man.
there. He crashed out on you, Easy on the line.
He ain't been back to the city since.
That's right, man. Let's get started with the first ad.
Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, Amazon Music, and Amazon Music. Hey, if you got Amazon Prime,
Hell yes, there too.
make sure you do all that, all right? And when these ads start showing, ads are free if you got Amazon Prime or Amazon Music. Make sure you check that out. All right, to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP, just simply search Full Sport Press Podcast.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am Jay Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy. What it do? Big Joe, you can find you on social media.
Weezy. Thanks for asking, sir. You can find me at JEasley84 across all social media platforms.
J-Ho.
You can find me on Instagram at JAIHOV and Twitter as well. Let's have a conversation on Twitter, though. Having a conversation on Instagram don't make any sense, so it ain't happening. Yeah, it ain't happening.
I'm FSP_Weezy on IG.
It just ain't happening.
I'm at How Weezy on Twitter. Holla at me.
Seen 30 minutes ago. Seen 5 minutes ago.
Whole
Seen.
conversation.
Yeah.
Whole
Spaces.
conversation.
Yeah,
I ain't-
Spaces. Check you out on Spaces.
Check you out, Weezy.
Check you out
I
on
ain't figured out a
Spaces.
name yet.
Yeah.
Working on a name for it.
Don't get there.
Yeah.
Check me out on Space.
Weezy on
Check you out,
Spaces.
Weezy.
Yeah. Let's kick the first half off with some Super Bowl talk. The Philadelphia Eagles ended the Kansas City Chiefs bid for a three-peat in blowout fashion. The Eagles rattled the Chiefs 40-22 in Super Bowl 59 in a game defined by one of the most spectacular defensive performances in Super Bowl history. Philly won its second Super Bowl in franchise history. The Chiefs missed their chance for a third straight Super Bowl, and Andy Reid fell to 3-3 in Super Bowls for his career between KC and Philly. Each member of the winning team received $171,000. That's a $7,000 bump from last year. Each losing player received $96,000.
Nice weekend.
What did you come up with? Oh, yeah, that is a good that's a good way. On top of the millions that you're already making.
It's a good weekend.
We'll kick things off with Jeff. Give me your takeaway from the game.
Cameraman. They said my boy was a running back. Said you can't win with him. Yeah, they said you can't win with him. Said he can't make a throw. Said he ain't a QB1. They made the right. They said they made the right decision to Alabama when they took his job unceremoniously. But when you look up, not only has Jalen Hurts outplayed the single greatest quarterback we have ever seen twice on the biggest stage in the world, he is now a Super Bowl champion and a Super Bowl MVP. Love Hurts. Love Hurts.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
Yeah.
They got better let her go.
Yeah.
Huh? Said he was a running back, Weezy. Called him Shamar Moore. Huh?
They said he ain't top 10.
Said he ain't top 10. I just never thought I feel like Buffalo won. I feel like Buffalo won.
Whoa.
Huh?
Be in that corner. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, what you got, Weezy? Give me your first takeaway.
My first takeaway from that game, I'm gonna go on the negative side. I didn't see any adjustments by Andy Reid. I didn't see any adjustments.
I don't think you could adjust to that.
You gotta at least try. What I saw in that game is all right. The Eagles defense line is coming. Patrick Mahomes is gonna make a play for it. He's gonna be great.
Yeah.
That's what Patrick Mahomes is gonna be great.
Yeah.
They didn't give him any. They didn't say, well, they didn't give him any kind of help.
Yeah.
Any kind of adjustment.
Yeah.
And it got him killed.
My first takeaway is I gotta start listening to my gut. I got to. My gut was telling me that there was nothing that Patrick Mahomes could do to win this game. I've been saying it all year. He's had a bad year. He's had situations where he wasn't looking like himself. And I would come in here and I would listen to people compare him to Michael Jordan and things of that nature. And then we get on this stage, and now granted, it had nothing to do with him.
Right. You say the right thing.
Yeah, no, but it had everything to do with him too, because it turned. If you're Michael Jordan never put himself in a situation like this.
He never went to 5.
Bro, you just talk for
you right.
70 seconds,
right.
bro.
You right. You right.
God damn.
Oh, ho, ho.
So Patrick Mahomes, 100%, without a doubt, is the most accomplished under 30-year-old quarterback in NFL history, without a doubt. But that 3-2 record now, it looks very funny in the light, because in turn, if you're saying that this person is going to be such a, Joe Montana, Elk, Tom Brady, Troy Aikman, all of those guys, minus Brady, they were 11-0 in the Super Bowl. So the pressure to rebuild and reload with Coach Andy Reid still being there is on Patrick Mahomes now. Now the pressure's on him. It's like, well, is he really that good? Now, granted, here's the situation too. We got 10 years in between Brady's championships, and then you got to rebuild, and that's what Brady did. I just want to see Patrick Mahomes get into a situation because I've been watching him the whole year, and I would come in like, bro, he ain't playing that good. This team ain't playing that good, and they would just, and that's my fault because I was thinking this team's better than them. When we went through the pros and cons, they was winning the major ones. And I was like, dang, man, how are they going to win this game? And then it all ended on being, you can't bet against Patrick Mahomes. And he got his ass beat. So, and it was just that defense. I mean, that defense was out of this world, man. The defense was out of this world. That defense was because the Philadelphia Eagles were 3-12 for third down conversions. They didn't really play well on third down. But in turn reason, I promise you can go again.
You getting long way.
Yeah, not for sure. With them being 3-12, the offense was always on the field for the Philadelphia Eagles because the defense in the situation was keeping them boys rolling. So in turn, it was very difficult to do that when you got a great defense like that. And that's what I can say. That Philadelphia Eagles defense is out of this world.
I agree with about 70% of what you just said. But the 30% that you said it was a huge lie. He had a mediocre season for
his standards.
For his standards, yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't take away everything he did.
No, it doesn't. I mean, he won the games he was supposed to win. I'm just saying.
But you said,
is
he really that good?
And shout out to D Black. D Black is a big football fan, and we talked about these teams, and we went through records and all of this stuff. And bro, if you look at the stat wise, Patrick Mahomes' year was very mediocre. It was number 11, 12 year. He was 11, 12. And 13, 14 was Jalen Hurts. He had a very bad year. He just had a really good situation where he got a good defense. He was the best running back on the field.
You talking about Jalen Hurts now?
Jalen Hurts was the best running back on the field. Well, there ain't no question about that.
I'm gonna let you handle that one, because
I ain't handling it. I mean, that's just my opinion on it. I don't think he's
that man. Super Bowl
but I'm saying if he throwing ball hitting people in the back of their head, and AJ Brown comes over to the sideline and says, "Bro, I'm wide open." He can't make the throws.
What happened the very next play? Very next possession.
To who?
The very next.
Bro,
no.
you can make that throw.
No. Hear me out.
It don't matter.
The very next possession, very next play, AJ Brown scores a touchdown.
Because he was, bro, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I think we're awarding mediocrity. If you're a starting quarterback, you're supposed to make those throws. That deep ball, 99% of the world can. Let me tell you that pass that Patrick Mahomes made, going to the sideline, throwing off that leg.
Well,
one person in the world.
He can do.
That's what I'm saying is, so don't reward mediocrity for a person.
How are we rewarding?
I'm not rewarding.
Because he did his job.
He won the game.
Jalen Hurts did his job.
All right, but Jay, but we came out and said, hey, if they stop Saquon Barkley, can he beat him with his arm? He did.
The defense beat them, bro. They were on the field.
No, we can't do that.
Here's the thing. But the defense played lights out. 6 sacks, no blitzes. That's amazing.
But he had to make the throws, though.
Bro, those throws. And what I'm saying is, you can make those throws as a starting quarterback. That throw to Devontae Smith, Smitty,
yeah.
99% of NFL quarterbacks can make that throw.
No.
My problem,
I can't let you do that.
Is
AJ Brown was wide open.
AJ Brown was crying. He was
that
crying.
Throw in the middle of the field. If you're a starting quarterback in the NFL, bro, every quarterback. If you ask any quarterback, I asked an NFL player. Well, I won't put a name to it, but they said that when you worry about a top 10 quarterback, you're worried about how they can hurt you. They don't worry about Jalen Hurts hurting.
And guess what? No disrespect to whoever that NFL player is, but that NFL quarterback you talking about right now is a Super Bowl champion.
So it's Brad Johnson.
MVP. No. Brad Johnson is Super Bowl MVP.
So I'm saying.
But no. He won that game because he could have easily. Because if he's that bad, can I let you talk? If he's that bad, he could have Jared Goff that. He could have Kirk Cousins that. He could have Sam Darnold that. He could have had a 5-pick game. But know what he did? 2 touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. Over 200 yards.
But okay, he did his job. So
he did his job.
So you're not impressed with that? By him doing his job.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. If I had to pick, I'm picking 14 to 15 quarterbacks before I take him.
Let's do it. Give him to me right now.
Absolutely,
right now. Give it to me. No. Fuck this. No, forget the show.
Nah.
Let's do it right now. Give me 14. Nah, man, you ain't got 14 quarterbacks.
I
over
said
here.
me. You're a different
You
GM.
don't have 14.
You're a GM. I'm a
you,
GM.
You as a GM
I
cannot give me
have
14
quarterbacks.
No, you can't.
I went through it. I have 14
You got 5
quarterbacks.
tops.
I have 14
You got
quarterbacks.
5 tops.
I got 14 quarterbacks, and there's 2
You
guys.
might be the minority on that, not the majority.
I don't. I mean, and that's perfectly fine with me. But I have 14 quarterbacks that I'm taking
In
in
your
front of Jalen
standards.
Hurts. And no, if you just look at the stats from this year, 14 quarterbacks.
But just for your
11, 12 quarterbacks had better years than him. The man had 21
But
touchdowns.
what I'm saying, if you're on
As
the
a
board, if you're
quarterback.
on the board of GMs, out of 10 people, you saying 6 of them are going to agree with you?
No, what I'm saying is, if I'm the GM, I'm taking 14 quarterbacks, 2 rookies
I'm cool
before
with
I
that.
take Jalen
I'm
Hurts.
cool with that. But if you're on the board, if you're on the board and they had to make a vote, you're gonna say 6 people agree with you, agree with that he doesn't have 6.
What I'm saying is, it don't matter if I'm the GM. If that's my GM work,
You're missing what I'm saying.
I don't care about the majority. The majority of people passed on Jalen Carter. It was 7 people in front of him. He goes 8. That's 7 GMs that decided not to do that. One person took a chance, and that's Howie Roseman, and he's the reason that they're in the Super Bowl. You understand what I'm saying? So it takes one, and I'm the one that's taking 14 quarterbacks and 2 rookies.
You could have named them
2 and a
14.
half.
All this babbling you doing right now, you could have named them 14.
You've been babbling all
I
day
need them
about that
14.
shit.
I need them 14. Because love hurts.
I mean, for you, that's
Love
what I'm
hurts.
saying, that's your
I
quarterback.
need them 14.
Yeah, that's your quarterback.
I don't know where them 14s coming
I
from.
just know
need to
that.
where
I
them
just
14
know that if
I
an
can't-
NFL person is saying
No,
we don't worry about him, we worry
And-
more. If he's never on the scouting report
Kyler
on
Murray
any
better?
team
Kyler Murray better.
tomorrow.
Kyler Murray better.
let's move on to the NBA, Weezy. Because somehow there's 14 NFL quarterbacks better than a Super Bowl MVP in
So-
his prime.
Is
I
Kyler-
need
is
and
Kyler Murray
I ain't heard 14 yet.
Jeff, is Kyler Murray better?
So is Andre Iguodala a Hall of Fame just because he was Super Bowl? I mean, he was.
That's
picked?
not apples to apples. You know anybody make the NBA Hall of Fame.
Jared
You
Goff?
know that.
Jared-
Everybody makes the NBA.
You taking
Hall of
Jared
Fame.
Goff, Jay?
Bro, what are you doing?
I'm just asking.
Everybody makes the NBA Hall of Fame. I mean the basketball, because not even the NBA Hall, it's the basketball Hall of Fame.
No, so what I'm
Everybody
saying is, yeah, he won MVP, but in turn, that team was 100% geared to stop Saquon Barkley, and he beat them by making throws that he's supposed to make. Blind. Those are blind throws, bro. Those are blind throws. You can.
It's Black History Month, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
Moving on to the NBA. The trade deadline has come and gone, cameraman. But one trade just will not go away. But right before the trade deadline, the Los Angeles Lakers dealt my man, Dr. Connect, and Cam Reddish, along with a future draft pick and a pick swap, to the Charlotte Hornets. To the Charlotte Hornets for Mark Williams, the young 23-year-old center that had only played 60% of his possible games for the first few years of his career. Now, Weezy, after doing a full analysis of Mr. Williams, it was determined that this trade needed to be rescinded because he could not pass a physical. Now, after Mark Williams' trade was rescinded, Dr. Connect comes back to the Lakers, said it felt like a movie. Cam Reddish also said something similar to that. Where do the Lakers go from here now that they do not have a starting center?
They got to roll what they got. That's what they got to roll what they got. So what the Lakers did, well, what they tried to do is they tried to go to the U scan, but the U scan was closed. So they come back to the regular line and scan. Oh no, ain't no price tag on this.
Yeah.
Price tag on this one.
Yeah.
And then Mark Williams he didn't meet the price check.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
But they just gotta roll what they got. They gotta keep somehow. But they gotta roll what they got.
Jackson Hayes got a facial contusion in the last game against Utah.
To say that.
So I mean,
That was your starter, right?
that was your starter.
Yeah.
Then you signed Alex
Facts.
Lynn.
Yeah.
And Alex Lynn ain't the same player he once was. He just looks. He's 31 years old. That's still young, but
He just
he looks.
body.
Yeah, he just looks a little step slower and he's not as forceful on the glass as you would want him to be. Top 5 pick when he came out. You can't take anything away from Alex Lynn coming out of Maryland, but still ain't the same person. Maxi Kleber, the guy that they traded as well, he's out for the next 8 weeks. So in turn, you don't really know. Before Alex Lynn, they had a chance to get JaVale McGee, who's playing in China. They would have got him to come in.
Yeah.
Or Mo Bamba. They're saying there's rumblings of Mark Williams demanding to be cut.
Yeah.
If that's so, they will get him. He have to clear his waivers. But
Yeah.
the Lakers need a center. And I think the NBA, which in turn, that's why the NBA used to have a trade deadline a little later in the season for situations like this, and I think they'll change things because now you put the Lakers at a disadvantage just in case. Maybe it's a situation where they put in a clause when they say, hey, if there's a trade rescinded, you get 24 hours to make
it
a
right.
trade.
Yeah.
Because you put them in a very peculiar situation.
Yeah. No, I agree 1,000% because right now Charlotte is speaking with the NBA as of we recording this, so trying to find a workaround to this because they feel like whatever was found on Mark Williams, they didn't undisclose it. They feel like it's something the Lakers found to make this trade not go through. So
real quick, if that's the case, then the Lakers don't want to give up a first round pick. They want to give up a second round pick instead. So in turn, it makes sense why they rescind. Because it's not worth it.
Yeah, well,
it's a limit.
I don't think he's a limit. I think he's limited.
A limited limit.
Because at the end of the day, if Mark reaches his potential, they just got an all-star.
Yeah,
they just got an all-star center.
Yeah, I love
you know what I'm saying. But he just got to be on the court.
He got to be on.
He only played 23 games.
Yeah.
But when he's there,
15
points a game, 8 boards, like it's all there.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying? He just got to be on the court.
It is there.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, before we get started with halftime, let's talk some more NFL. Aaron Rodgers signed with the New York Jets, appears to be coming to an abrupt end. What started as a routine exit meeting turned into a career-altering conversation in which the veteran QB learned that he would not be a part of the team's future plans due to his unwillingness to stop going on Pat McAfee's show. Look at the hill you want to die on. If the Jets cut him after June 1, they'll face a $49 million in dead cap space hit, plus $14 million in 2025 and $35 million in 2026. This would allow any team to sign Rodgers when the league starts on March the 12th. They could also trade Rodgers, but he has a no-trade clause, so it's unlikely any team would give up pretty much anything, like knowing that they're going to eventually cut him.
I would.
41-year-old whose skills, I wouldn't say they decline because he had better numbers than Jalen Hurts, but in turn, the numbers look as if they're declining. So what is next for Alex Rodriguez and Aaron Rodgers?
Alex Rodriguez is funny.
Yeah, because Alex Rodriguez is in a situation where we'll talk about him another day.
Yeah. But the Aaron Rodgers thing is tricky because this is we're gonna look. I do believe we're gonna look back on this situation as a watermark with this new media movement that's going on, with players wanting to speak out during the season.
You've been against that.
I'm always against.
You've been against that.
I'm always against
from the beginning.
I don't.
It started with Draymond.
It started with
Draymond.
Yeah, Draymond. I think it did start with. I'm pretty sure
that's when he pissed you off.
Yeah. It's just a lot. It's a lot that you're asking of players. I'm not saying you got to shut up and dribble. That's not what I'm saying. You can have a voice. You can do all these things.
That's right.
But it's becoming a detriment to your team. Look what happened with the Cowboys when Michael Parsons and what's my kid's name, Jay? Help me out on their defense. That was on Michael Parsons' podcast. They had asked them to name the top 5 quarterbacks. and they didn't mention
Diggs.
They didn't mention that.
Yeah.
And it became a thing because on your podcast, they asked you, a Dallas Cowboy, who's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're seeing these things show that these are things that are coming to problems with teams, and teams are speaking out against it.
Yeah. I'm glad because you remember Jalen Ramsey did that. He tried to do that a couple years ago.
He did.
And he stopped doing it because he figured that, man,
it wasn't
I
working.
ain't too emotional for this.
He get too mad.
Yeah, after he lost, I can't come up and just talk. No, I can't do this.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm glad he stopped it.
Yeah.
Let's go through the betting favorites to get A-Rod. Yeah. Pittsburgh Steelers plus 200.
Please don't be the top.
Las Vegas Raiders plus 300. Tennessee Titans plus 350. 49ers plus 350. The Vikings 400. Colts plus 850. Rams plus 1,000. And the Giants plus 1,200.
Jeez.
This is the thing.
All those make sense, except for the Rams.
Except for the Rams. But I think they're going to get rid of Stafford and send him, who also had a better year than Jalen Hurts. But the Titans were one of his teams he planned on signing before
this happened.
So I think that makes the most sense because Devontae's going wherever A-Rod's going.
Yeah.
So it's a match made in heaven. You get those guys here. You get playing in a Callahan system, which produced Joe Burrow at his greatest strength. Yeah, I just think it's one of those situations where the Titans make the most sense. Steelers don't make sense to me.
Steelers make sense to me because they can't decide if they want Justin Fields or Russell Wilson. So you bring in Aaron Rodgers.
They said Russ gone.
Well, they haven't made the decision yet, right?
Russ gone.
Well, no, he should be.
Yeah, Russ gone.
He should. Russ should be with the Raiders. But at the end of the day, if you are the Steelers, you bring in him because you and I both know Steelers have a defense. They have an offense. Any team that feels that they're right there, Aaron Rodgers makes sense.
And you're going to get Devontae too. So in turn,
you're going to
that's
get
the main thing
Yeah.
that's missing in with the Steelers is a person like Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
So a consistent chain mover, great hands. Yeah, for sure.
It makes sense.
And see,
You're a Titans fan. How do you feel as if spending, a little time with Aaron Rodgers, Manning,
man,
QB1?
my thing of the Titans is I think it's so much pressure on their front office and coach
Yeah,
that if you bring in Rodgers and you go through another year like you went through last year,
that's right.
it's detrimental.
It's tough. Yeah,
It's detrimental. But
yeah.
it's a big risk because here's what I think. I think Aaron Rodgers came off an injury.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's gonna play as bad as he played this year.
I agree with that.
I really don't. And then he finished the season hot.
Guys, if you go back and look at the numbers,
Yeah,
But you had an Achilles.
yeah.
that shit ain't nothing. To
That's
play
what I'm saying. So
with. That
he's
second year is
the second year from
this
the Achilles. I
1,000%.
said he's gonna be
And
41,
then-
42.
and
but it's
then
the second
really-
year from the Achilles.
Really, that was his first year with that team.
That's true.
He played one game with
And
them.
then he had moving pieces. Mike
Yeah.
Williams, he
And
had
he did
Vontae.
go to
And he-
preseason camp.
because he
pre-camp.
was doing some bullshit. And Aaron Glenn said, listen,
Yeah.
we need you here
Yes, sir.
in all marks. If you're not here at this mark and that mark and then you're doing Pat McAfee, you can't come.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? And he said, I ain't doing all that.
Well,
Now, granted now-
and I think about that his ego kicked in.
Yeah.
You're not gonna tell me I can't do the show.
Yeah.
You can ask me if I can, and if they don't ask him behind closed doors or something
Yeah.
like that, but they're just not gonna tell him don't do the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
That's
Yeah.
what I think. That's where that came.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. I got questions about who you would start a quarterbacking season with coming off injuries, but we'll wait till the second half to do that. You guys ready to get started with halftime? Let's get it.
Full Sport Press.
Hey, it's your man, Coach Locke. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Full Sport Press podcast every Monday, wherever you stream your podcast episodes. Like I always say, get a drummer song.
Revolution will be podcasted.
Halftime. It is the Full Sport Press Podcast's NBA Top 7 Power Rankings.
Powered by.
Powered by
FSP.
Powered by.
Full Sport Press.
Fueled by.
The press that is full sports.
Presented to you by.
Easy space.
Yeah.
There we go. Weezy Spaces. Is
Weezy Spaces is hilarious, but that's what
Go,
we're
Joe.
doing. All right. At number 7, the New York Knickerbockers. Winners of 4 of their last 5. Took a tough loss against Boston on prime time.
Yeah, it was tough. It
Tough.
was hard to watch.
Double-digit loss. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Moving on to the Luka Lakers.
Mm.
Winners of 6 or 7. Adjusting to life with Luka. Had the trade rescinded.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really explain that loss to Utah like that.
They're ready to go. JJ Reddick said he wanted to go ahead and get an apartment, get squared away for the second half of the season. They was ready to go home.
I hear you.
They still shouldn't have lost that
They
game.
can't lose to Utah.
Yeah, they
That's
shouldn't.
why they're at number 6.
Yeah, I get you.
Number 5,
Number 5,
the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Jameis Winston.
Number 5, shout out to J5.
J5.
Winners of 4 straight. Cleveland Cavaliers just could keep on winning. And we talk about it enough here. They're 3 All-Stars. Evan Mobley is returning into a young budding superstar in front of our eyes. And Darius Garland, and Donovan Mitchell. Don't look now. Having an All-NBA type year.
That's right.
Number 4, the Boston Celtics. The most talented roster, probably 1 through 12 in the NBA. What else can we say? 2 max guys of $300 million. They both deserve it. Olympians, defending champions. You do not want to see this team in the playoffs. My only concern about them is I say it all the time that sometimes they just tend to play with their food, and you can catch them if you need to at those times. At number 3, winners of 4 straight, 7 of their last 8, the Milwaukee Bucks.
Bucks.
Shout out to Dame. More on him later. Shout out to Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Kyle Kuzma.
And shout out to Kyle Kuzma getting out of purgatory that is Washington.
He happy as hell.
One time for Chris Middleton. Hopefully you get that buyout, Chris Middleton. You come on back to Milwaukee because I know you don't want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but the Milwaukee Bucks are playing good ball right now. Shout out to them. At number 2, winners of 7 straight. They just keep on winning. The Oklahoma City Thunder.
Check back.
Check back.
Check back.
Full strength.
Yeah.
This is they got the best GM in basketball. I don't care what anybody says.
Shout out to Sam Presti.
Shout out to Sam Presti. He just does it time and time again.
That's
This
right.
team is well constructed. Got an MVP caliber player, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's right.
But at number 1,
Numero uno.
winners of 8 straight.
Mm.
Championship pedigree.
Mm.
The best player in the entire universe
Ooh.
in Nikola Jokic. The
Ooh.
Denver Nuggets. Started off slow this year. People
Yeah.
tried to write him off. Found his stride. Jamal Murray decided to show up.
Yeah.
Michael Porter Jr. decided to show up.
That's right.
They are your best team in the NBA right now.
MVP season.
I mean, better statistical year than he did on his MVP year. Somehow they're gonna find a way to give it to SGA.
They will.
Because Kendrick Perkins gonna make it weird.
Oh
for
my
y'all.
God.
That's what they do.
So
And that is the top 7 NBA power rankings.
Sport Press.
J-Ho. Check us out each and every Monday. The Revolution will be podcasted. Revolution will be podcasted. Second half. We're here to fix our NFL teams. The 2025 edition. I'm J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
Now that Super Bowl 59 is officially in the books, NFL teams are preparing to shift their focus to the offseason, aiming to improve in 2025, 2026. Some squads, they'll be looking to add a final piece to make that Super Bowl run. Here's looking at you and your Buffalo Bills, Jeff, next season. While others will be attempting to set themselves up for long-term success by either cleaning up their salary cap situation or swinging trades that acquire assets in the form of young talent and draft picks. That would be us.
That would be y'all.
That would be us.
Yeah.
With free agency weeks away and the draft weeks later, FSP is here to attack our NFL teams. Each of the esteemed panel will come up with 3 major offseason fixes that each of our respective teams must make to compete in 2025, 2026. First things first, we'll kick things off with the city's team, the Tennessee Titans.
Is you a Tennessee Titan?
3 major offseason fixes the Titans must make to make the playoffs in 2025, 2026. Weezy, before we get started, kind of go through the state of the Tennessee Titans. Finish the season 3-14. Sheesh. Dead last in the AFC South.
Purgatory.
Titans have $50 million in cap space and the number 1 overall pick in the 2025 NFL draft.
Yeah.
Weezy, what's the first order of business for your Titans?
We have to nail this draft pick. If we get it, if we draft. But I think we are going to draft. I can't see a situation where we go through this without getting a quarterback. I just don't. People saying
a quarterback in the
in
draft?
In the draft.
Okay.
With the first pick. I just don't see it.
Okay.
Because even if we trade, if we make a trade for a pick or get somebody out of free agency, he ain't the future.
Yeah.
And with the new stadium coming, I don't see how we can build for the future with all this pressure on us and not start in this draft by getting the number 1 pick.
I hear you.
I just don't.
Okay, so you're saying draft well with that first pick.
It's got to hit.
Okay. Jeff, what's their first order of business?
Okay. The Titans, help me out. The Titans quarterback. I'm not
Will
quarterback.
Levis.
Coach, what's his name?
Bill Callahan.
Bill
Well, not Bill
Brian
Callahan.
Brian Callahan.
Bill Callahan's son.
You're right. He's on a 1 year. He has 1 year left in his contract.
2
So-
years.
Well, they fired the GM. He got 1 year.
He got 1 year.
He got
So,
1 year left in his
yeah.
contract. You have the number 1 pick. You got $50 million in cap space.
You do.
If I'm the Titans,
Mhm.
if I'm giving him this 1 year prove it, I trade that pick
Damn right.
for someone's number 1 this year and their number 1 next year.
Yep. Or a second round pick next year.
I'm not trading it because you're picking because you're the person who's trading me for it wants a QB.
They
So
do.
if you're getting your QB of the future, you're giving me your 1 this year and your 1 next year. I'll take that. I'll go sign Rodgers or Cousins or one of them. Take my $50 million in cap space, build my roster up with these young players.
Yeah.
Play 1 year with that 1 or 2 years with that quarterback and take my quarterback next year.
That's my decision as well. Trade back in the draft. You need to build up this team with good players. And if we're being realistic, I think they're more than just a quarterback away.
Wow, God.
I really think so. So one player isn't going to necessarily change that team. I think right around 6 to 8 teams need a quarterback 1, and the Titans have so much leverage right now to prey on desperation, like Jeff mentioned, and set themselves up for a chance to contend because we literally watched the Washington Commanders in a similar situation, and they hit on their draft pick, and boom, it turned into some immediate success. So if Penn State's Abdul Carter's on the board, you sprint to the damn front and hand that card to Roger Goodell and trade back in that draft.
Yeah.
I think that's the best case scenario. First things first.
So you saying you don't take a dual card or you do take him?
You take Abdul Carter,
Yeah.
but you
After the
trade
trade.
back. I would say
Not in
trade
one.
with the Giants.
At 6?
Trade, 3. Giants draft 3, right? No, Brown. Yeah, a top 5 guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I would trade, and I'm going to get Abdul Carter because we watched Jalen Carter literally disrupt an entire football team. That is somebody that I think Abdul Carter, also Michael Parsons is. You don't pass on that. So that's what I would say. Give me another thing that you could do, Weezy.
Well,
What you got?
Well, the next order for business is it's got to happen immediately. We got to fix the right side. The left side of the offensive line.
Yeah, the offensive line bad.
Well, no, I'm at the right side.
You need the right tackle.
We need right side.
You need the right.
Good. My left side is good. We got Skoronski over there.
Yeah.
We got Lathan,
Mm-hmm.
and my center's coming back. Cushionberry's coming back. He was hurt this year. He got hurt this year. He's coming back.
Okay.
So we're good on those three. We got to get that. We got to get the right side nailed down.
Yeah.
Dylan Radersons, and we got to get that figured out.
Heard you. Yeah.
We got to get that figured out.
Jeff, give me another fix it for the Tennessee Titans.
You talked about that cap space.
Yeah.
You talked about drafting Abdul Carter. I also think you spend some of that money because they were 31st in pressures and 32nd in sacks last year in the NFL. You also spend some of that money on a Hassan Reddick or a Josh Sweat. You might have to overpay for one of those guys, but you draft Carter, sign one of them, and keep Simmons. Now your front seven looking like something.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So,
I'm rolling with that.
Yeah.
My next order of business is signing either Sam Darnold or Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
The best case scenario for the free agent quarterback market will be Matthew Stafford, Sam Darnold, Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, or Aaron Rodgers. Now, here's the thing. 2 of those guys are coming off big-time injuries, playing their second year post-injury. Who would you rather have, Kirk Cousins or Aaron Rodgers? Jeff?
Aaron Rodgers.
Who would you rather have?
Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. So with that being the case, you hit doing this with Ryan Tannehill. It actually hit. It worked. Yeah. A.J. Brown was head over heels. You had Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry ain't walking through that door. But I really think that it's a situation where you just put money into one of those guys. Now, the thing is, you're going to have to overpay because you don't really know if people want to go through a rebuild because this is a rebuild or a hard reset. And Sam Darnold went through that with the Jets and the Panthers. Is it something he wants to do? We don't know. So, in turn, leaning towards a short-term contract and then figuring out a way to get into the Archman and sweepstakes.
Yeah. And that's what the front office has to do. They have to sell it to this fan base because this fan base is passionate about them drafting a quarterback this year. That's all they talk about. But if the front office can get out ahead of this and say, hey, we have a plan and start to execute and put together some plays that can cool this fan base off just a little bit.
I can dig it. I can dig it. One more, Weezy. One more. What you got? Fix your team.
We have to go. This draft, we have to hit late round picks.
Yeah, that's good.
We don't do good on late round picks. We do good in second round picks.
Really good.
We got A.J. Brown. We got Derrick Henry. We do good in second round picks. We have to go late round picks.
Yeah. There we go. Jeff?
I got you went through mine the quarterback.
Yeah, okay. So my last thing to do is spend money at wide receiver 1 again. T. Higgins is from Tennessee.
Damn, we just got one.
But y'all, this is what I'm trying to tell you.
Really?
But the obvious candidate that makes the team better, but Calvin really isn't a person that you can throw the ball to in red zone situations. You got Chiggs, and you would think that Chiggs would come through. He didn't come through this year. No. And I always say that I'm a Chiggs guy.
You are.
Chiggs now. Yeah, I mean, just need a big body, physical threat. And T. Higgins is that person. If not Higgins, maybe Mike Williams, somebody like that. But if you get Aaron Rodgers, you're getting Devontae Adams. So, and then I think they need somebody to take the top off. So in turn, Rondale Moore, Elijah Moore, Tutu Atwell.
Tutu?
Yeah, shifty guy that you can take off the top, play a little bit on the perimeter. You're finally feeling secure on the outside. So that I would say spending some money at wide receiver 1 because you got to look at T. Higgins ain't even 30 yet. He ain't even 20. He's just 25.
Yeah.
So you pay him, and then you can kind of go ahead and let Calvin really go by next year, and then you'll have a guy with T. Higgins. So that is the way to fix the Titans. Good luck, Weezy.
Good luck, big
Yeah.
dog.
3 major offseason fixes for the San Francisco 49ers to get back into Super Bowl contention. We had a miserable 5 months with contract holdouts, injuries, special teams, gas, late game mishaps. We can finally figure it out now. We ended the season 6-11, finishing last in the NFC West.
That's tough.
Unbelievable. Thanks to some contract maneuvering last season, 49ers entered with $56 million in cap space. That's crazy. That's 12th in the NFL for the first time since 2021. We have a top 15 pick at number 11. Yeah. So first things first, what do we do, Jeff?
I'll leave the tough one up to you. That's your team. Yeah. But I'll say they have to make a decision about Debo quick.
Fast.
Really fast.
Before the draft.
Before the draft. Make that decision on what you're going to do with Debo Samuels. Make that number one priority.
That's right.
That's the first thing I would do if I'm San Francisco.
Weezy?
I think you do whatever you can to salvage the team, or you trade McCaffrey
Oh shit! He just
because he
MVP votes last year.
year before last.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, last year. But this year he didn't play.
He didn't play.
He didn't play this year,
Yeah,
and that's why you got a top 10 pick
yeah,
right now.
that's true. He is the reason. Yeah,
So you trade him,
yeah.
and what are you gonna do? You don't have a running. You have a running back that you
He
can't
got
count
running
on.
back by committee.
Running back committee.
Yeah.
All three of them got hurt this year.
Yeah, they did. All four of them.
You don't have a wide receiver that wants to be there.
We do.
Who?
You signed Ayuk.
Sign out you.
He didn't want to be there,
And you
I
got
can
Ricky
say-
Parcell.
but he didn't want to be there. Ayuk want to be there.
He signed the contract
He
last
signed the contract.
because
He went there with his pants down, y'all. He didn't want to be there.
That's
he
what-
held out for the contract.
Okay. So my first order of business, and I hate saying this.
Gotta do it.
I got to, don't
Gotta
you?
do it.
You got to.
Gotta do it.
What's the alternative?
Come on.
Pay Purdy.
There's nobody else to get.
You better. Oh no, that's the wrong decision. That's the wrong. Did you?
You want to laugh?
That's Daniel Jones.
He was one of my 14.
See what?
He was one of my 14. But the value is up for debate. It was a joke. Haha. But the value is up for debate. The good thing is he had a shit year this year. Coming down off of 12 interception, 25 total touchdowns. The regression will help us in negotiating tactics. Whatever the decision is, we got to get it done before the 12th of March. And if we can get Matthew Stafford,
Oh shit! Now y'all ain't getting Matthew.
They got 50 million.
we got 50.
Matthew ain't going nowhere.
Matthew's gone.
Whatever you want to bet, he ain't gone.
Matthew leaving the Rams.
Whatever you want to bet.
I think they too close for him to leave. The Rams are right there.
Sean McVay let him
The
go.
Rams are right. The Rams is right there. They just ran into
They
Philly.
ain't close.
If you could avoid Philly, you got a shot.
Hey, the Rams is right there.
That Rams are, they got a young defense.
I don't know, y'all. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm saying that's the only person I would take.
But put your that toy. You can't get that toy.
Yeah,
You
I'm
can't
not-
get those yours.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
Nah,
Yeah,
those down to
resale too high.
No, you can't get those. Try to get something else.
Oh, we stick with Purdy then. He know the offense.
You don't want Aaron Rodgers?
I don't want Aaron Rodgers
Really?
because
Why you wouldn't bring his ass over to me?
our team is a little different than y'all. You got a young team. It don't matter. Our team is filled with Fred Warners,
That's what he like. He
Trent
like
Williams. Like, what I'm saying is they'll beat him up going and telling what's going on in the locker room on Pat McAfee. You see what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like,
they won't.
yeah, they will. You damn lying. Boy, you crazy. But yeah,
Them boys ain't really
I
playing
guess
like that.
save. I don't want to lose Debo, but I guess we got to pay Brock Purdy. What else, Joe?
You can't do that. Like
You can't pay Brock.
no.
What you do?
That's the slip. It's 12 o'clock. Cinderella slipper no longer fits. It's back to being the Jesus sandal. The gold, the platinum silk, the slipper is over with, dog. I said it on this show a long time ago. There's going to come a time when Brock Purdy had to win y'all a game, and they realized, oh shoot, this is why he's the
I
last.
mean, it
pick in the
happened in the
draft.
Super Bowl.
That's why he's the last pick in the draft. So at the end of the day, if I'm y'all, that team is ready built for a championship run.
And get who?
Either Cousins,
No.
Rodgers. They're both upgrades. Fields, Wilson, they're all
No.
upgrades from Purdy.
Hey, do you want Russell Wilson?
No. Arm ain't strong enough.
So
If you get Rodgers, you
You
get
want Cousins?
Adams.
I don't want Adams. Aaron Rodgers 39,
40.
40.
You
I'm
put
talking about whatchamacallit 31.
you put
Debo.
Adams and Ayuk on the other
keep
side.
on O+ to us then.
Because y'all need a consummate professional in quarterback.
Well, Aaron Rodgers may not be a consummate professional.
I mean, Kirk Cousins is. Kirk Cousins is
You know, if
consummate.
Aaron Rodgers comes to our team
Man.
and ruins it this year, he could stop everything going with the stadium. It could be we could sell the damn team
That's
next
true
year.
too. That's true too.
It could
Aaron
mess up-
Rodgers can blow it up.
Yeah.
Let me go through it another way because we got to fix the offensive line. The Eagles won because of that offensive line. They have people in place. When Kelsey left, they had Cam Jurgens, boop, go right into the situation. And then it's a situation where you just move and you replace and rebuild. And even the Chiefs spent on their offensive line. They have both teams had 2 to 3 guys that were all pro guys. We should start that transformation. We did it last year with Dominique Puny. We go into a situation where we get rid of Aaron Banks, Jake Brindle, and replace those guys, and I think we'll see a better team. Bless you, my brother.
Goodness gracious.
We cannot afford to rely on this offensive line to help Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, whoever's at quarterback. We have to find a way to fix that offensive line. That's the next order of business. And last but not least,
You want Lane Johnson? He a free agent.
nah, he ain't
Eagles?
going nowhere.
They gonna find.
They gonna find a way to pay him, just like how they pay Kelsey.
You know who was drafted? You know who was drafted before him?
Hmm.
Chance Warmack.
Wow, that's nasty. And last but not least, we got to upgrade the trenches, dog. It's just both out there.
There you go.
4th consecutive season with double-digit sacks. No other defensive lineman has had over 10 sacks since 2019.
Yeah.
We need one more person.
Yeah.
Now,
That's where that extra money to go.
yeah, and you got to get some help on that other side because we got Robert Saleh back in town. We've seen our best years
Yes,
with
sir.
Robert Saleh as our DC. You attack free agency to build up those defensive trenches. And we also got to decide on Talanoa Hufanga and Dre Greenlaw, but it gets so tricky.
No,
Miles Garrett want to be traded.
I ain't gonna lie. Did you know we'll give up that number 11 pick for Myles Garrett?
You gotta give him more than that though.
That's enough. That's more than enough.
Nah,
The number 11 pick is more than enough.
I'm ask you this. You give me a straight up answer.
Yes.
Sweet. You give up Myles Garrett.
And Debo.
No. Myles Garrett for your linebacker, straight up.
Hell no, he ain't going nowhere. He the best linebacker in the game.
But then you got Bosa and Myles Garrett.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm trying to say. I would give up the number 11 pick, and they can also have Debo, and that's more than enough for the Browns. They should be happy. They should run with that.
You wouldn't go straight up.
No, not Fred Warner. Are you crazy?
NFL don't do stuff like that.
Fred Warner, bro.
Well, but what is Myles Garrett? Yeah, like Myles Garrett's not the number one.
No, that's what I'm saying. I
He's
get
the
that.
On paper, Weezy's right though.
No, but the 11th
paper
pick
is
is
first.
enough for that. 11th pick and
I'll
Debo.
take a look. Maybe and
Evident,
Debo.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
We'll give up that 11 and Brock Purdy.
man, you crazy. I'll give up Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah.
I'll give up Jeffrey Simmons right now for Myles Garrett. Right now. Straight up.
Nah, they don't make y'all better.
They don't make y'all better.
You crazy.
Well, let me rephrase what I'm saying. It don't make y'all good enough to make that trade. Bring it. If you go get Myles Garrett, you gotta be one. of
You
the
got one away, and we won away. We won away.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nobody's going.
But that one includes Fred Warner. You can't let Fred Warner go. No, Fred Warner not going nowhere. They can have Hufanga. They can have my boy.
Fred Warner's not better than Myles Garrett.
I'm not saying he is, but he's the best in this position.
So is Myles Garrett.
Big Nick Bosa is right there.
No.
TJ Watt is right there.
Give me Myles Garrett.
You put them two on opposites.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's go to the Bills, Jeff. 3 major offseason fixes for the Bills to make it to Super Bowl 60. Let's kind of go through the state of the Bills real quick, then I'll let you go.
Yes, sir.
The Bills ended their season in the AFC Championship game against the Kansas City Chiefs, who went on to lose in Super Bowl 59. The Bills entered the 2025 NFL offseason with a projected cap space of negative $15.7 million,
Yes, sir.
including a first-round selection at number 30.
Yeah.
Jeff, how do you get to Super Bowl 60?
You got to call Cleveland. you got to call Cleveland and just say anybody but Josh. Anything but Josh.
They don't want to know.
Take every pick we have. Take
Myles Garrett.
1 through 6 this
Goddamn
year,
right.
1 through 6 next year,
Yeah,
and give us Myles Garrett.
they got to.
No pass rush at all.
Well, that put you over the hump.
We had no pass rush.
Yeah.
Kansas City put up 30 points the only time this year against who?
Yeah.
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Because no pass rush.
No pass rush. Jeff,
No.
I don't know how the fuck I did not pick the Eagles to win that Super Bowl. And I saw y'all as y'all should have beat them.
Okay, but
But y'all couldn't get to them. Guess who got to them?
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
With their front four. They wasn't blitzing either.
And
Just
that's
four.
what I'm trying
Just
to say.
four.
Man.
Just four.
And that's the thing, too.
Kill
You
a
get
trap.
rid of Vaughn. That's going to give you 20.
Killer Trap dub, by the way.
I don't think so.
He don't mean man.
I don't think
I'm
They so
hot at him.
it's a trail.
I'm hot at
on
him.
the chip block. And he wasn't out there.
I'm
he
hot
missed
at him.
snap counts.
Okay,
I'm
Jeff.
hot at
Okay.
Travis.
What about Khalil Mack?
Oh, shit.
Khalil Mack can still ball. Khalil Mack is still ball, and
Take Khalil Mack.
he went to college in Buffalo.
His numbers are skewed this year.
No.
Yes,
He
they
was
are.
balling.
He had 12, 13 sacks. He had 5 sacks in one game.
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
So that's
Bro, you can look at what can be misconstrued numbers at the quarterback position or the number at maybe the wide out position, maybe the running back. Defense though, the offensive lineman is trying to keep people upright. He can still go.
what I'm saying is.
Okay.
What I'm saying is he got 5 sacks in one. He let I think he had 12 sacks.
I gotta look and see how many my dog had. But
he-
don't do him like
he got
that.
5 in one game. And so it kind of just, I'm telling you now, because I watched the game. I bet on it. I said, this motherfucker got 5 in one game. Cost me my money.
Yeah.
I know it. I know it.
So Jeff, I know you scared of because of Vaughn. You scared him because of Vaughn, bro. Let him talk.
Sorry.
Well, you talk about Von Miller? That's my second one. He got to go.
Okay.
I've said this was the worst.
My bad. Go
All
ahead.
right. I said this was the worst contract in football history. And we signed Von Miller is a Hall of Famer. He's a great. But at the end of the day, Von Miller should not have received that contract and held us up like that for a player
Yeah.
that only plays 25% of snaps
Yeah.
this year. Now, in those 25% of the snaps, he was third on the team in sacks with 6. That lets you know how bad our team, our pass was.
It's bad. Greg Rousseau, AJ Ebenezer,
Milano's back healthy.
Milano's back healthy.
Yeah, you got Rousseau. We got to make a
You
decision.
got Rousseau.
Because the reason why you have to get rid of Vaughn
Yeah.
is because in 2026 we got to pay Rousseau.
You got to. Yeah.
And we got to keep Rousseau.
You got to get Miles.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what else I got to get. Y'all got to get some safety help. DeMar Hamlin, I get an inspirational story. He died on the field, but his scheme knowledge, man, he was getting cooked against Kansas City. Oh my God. He can't move. That's why he didn't play. He's sorry.
It just hit me, Jeff.
DeMar Hamlin is sorry.
You right. Jeff is right. They get Myles Garrett with Ed Oliver. That's dangerous.
And Rousseau.
And Rousseau, we've been saying that.
That's dangerous.
And Milano.
That puts
Yeah.
that's what they thought.
Yeah.
Von Miller
What Von
pickup
was
was
supposed to
be.
But Von tears his ACL.
Yeah, because Myles Garrett is he
That
he
that
never
eliminates
I don't think
every.
y'all understand how sorry DeMar Hamlin is.
Nah, man.
No.
They can't go another day when him is your starting safety. He
Nah.
can't.
No, they
disrespectful.
They were trying
He
to
can't play.
He's a star.
No, he's getting
'Cause,
cooked.
you know,
I guarantee
bench
you
this
he'll
year.
never start again.
They were trying to
in
bench
the
him
NFL.
this year.
He'll never start in the NFL again.
Here's the thing.
No,
It's not DeMar Hamlin's fault. It's the fact we don't have a number 2 corner.
Yeah, they were trying to bench him this year.
We thought we had a number 2 corner in Elam.
He got hurt.
He ain't it though.
He's a dime package
He
player.
ain't it.
He good.
He's a dime package player.
We
Nah,
got
he was good.
Christian Benford got him. We drafted him in the sixth round in
Yeah.
2021. He's our guy. But Elam has not panned out what we need.
Cole Bishop is the guy y'all got to go with at safety. DeMar Hamlin, put his ass on the bench.
We got to get a
Put
corner.
him on, run out there on special teams and tackle.
We have to get a corner, and if we're gonna get a corner in the second day of the draft,
Yeah.
probably Trey Amos, maybe Siobhan Revel, maybe. But that's who we want.
Boy,
We need a number 2 corner.
no, what y'all need is a wide receiver 1. They ain't really had a wide receiver 1 beside Diggs, John Brown.
We are.
Shout out to John Brown.
We've had Lee Evans.
I said since 2019.
But the wide receiver draft is the wide receiver this year in the draft is deep.
It's deep.
They can find a wide receiver.
My boy Khalil Shakir is good. Come on.
I don't.
Khalil Shakir is good.
Yeah, I
Did
don't
he get
think.
1,000 this year?
He had 800.
I don't think
He
we.
get 1,000.
I don't think we
They
going.
went and got Amari Cooper. That hurt my boy.
I don't think we going for a
Nah,
wide receiver. And here's why I say that because they have.
Yeah, they spent that money on the rookie.
It's not. It's that, and it's more so. We saw success in wide receiver by committee.
That's right.
So, to me, I don't think we're going with the wide receiver. I think we're going to build on Shakir. We're going to build on Coleman and pray that Amari Cooper got something left in the tank.
We keep on waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting on the world
I
to
don't think
change.
we're going with receiver.
Yeah, Mark Cooper's just like your boy from the Sixers.
Paul George.
Oh, Joe.
Hey, I'm gonna be real.
Listen,
Hey man,
Cameron,
my boy. My
is
boy,
it blue gun time?
my boy is. It's looking.
I want to hear you say it though, Jay. What is it? Oh, y'all.
He playing with a broke pinky on his shooting hand.
Okay, but here's the thing. I'm
And then he hyperextended his knee.
okay.
So this is what I'm saying.
But
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
But here's the thing. Are you tired? Are you getting a little tired of taking up for him?
I'm gonna be real.
You come and say, bro, I'm getting tired of this shit.
Now that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm on the fence, boy. I'm right there.
Yeah.
And the
Because I done been there. Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Boy, I've been defending Ben Simmons for 15
Ben
years.
Simmons getting bought out.
Now he plays for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Yeah, he just got bought out, and he got
Come
picked by
on,
the
man.
Clippers.
And then this ain't gonna work.
It's
He gonna be
work.
playing on the Australian team.
It's gonna work in the Clippers though.
Whatever you want to bet.
No. Here's the thing.
Know when to hold them.
No.
And you know when to fold them.
The,
PG?
the definition of working for the Clippers is different for Ben Simmons. Those 8 points, 6 assists, 8 rebounds that he's getting in Brooklyn is gonna help the Clippers.
He wanted to go to the Lakers, but he don't bang with Rich.
Yeah.
So in turn, he ain't touching nothing with Bron.
Yeah.
Bron don't want him.
Yeah.
That's where he should have went because they really
They want
need.
him.
Yeah, they needed a 4 or
I
5.
heard that Beamer was alone.
Yeah, and that is how we fixed our teams for the 2025-2026 NFL season. You know, the main order of business: Myles Garrett,
for Buffalo. Trade that pick.
trade that pick,
We need a lot.
Make a decision at quarterback.
make a decision in quarterback. That's right. Now, tweet us some questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Weezy,
Everything paid for, big baby.
spaces, ain't it?
Spaces.
Get in space.
Get
With
in
Weezy.
space. No, I got a name.
Reach for the stars with Weezy.
No, too late for all that.
Jeff.
Love hurts.
Love definitely hurts. Oh, yeah.
Love hurts.
Yeah. He needs to change his number to 14 now. And Cameraman, The Revolution will be podcasted. We are
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The Revolution will be podcasted.